You guys, we are so excited. One of my good buddies is joining us today, Chad Holmes with IBEX Home Warranty. I have known Chad for I don't know how many years now, but always been a super fan of yours.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, and so you've known him for probably 6 years or something once you joined us.
Probably.
Yeah.
But Chad is the owner of IBEX Home Warranty, and they're our favorite home warranty group. We're not technically supposed to probably like, what's the word? Endorse.
Yeah, promote.
But if I were going to get one, okay.
I definitely got one with my house.
Yeah. So anyway, we're going to talk to Chad today about home warranties, why you would want them, when you might not want one, all those kinds of things. But Chad, we just take a few minutes and tell people about you, maybe even your history and what you've done in your life
As
you grew up.
Yes, as I grew up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Well, I was born November 23rd.
Okay.
Which
Oh,
is
your
coming up.
birthday's coming up.
Which is on Thanksgiving.
Okay. And my anniversary is the next day.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
That's Christina Clayton's birthday.
Is it?
Yes.
Okay. So her anniversary is, or my anniversary is her birthday.
Nice.
How about that?
I'll remember
I was a
that.
Thanksgiving birthday present for my mom.
Nice.
It's a different kind of turkey.
Yeah, very much so, dude,
It's
right?
different stuffing. But it's whatever. Anyway.
Just grew up in Ogden, loved every minute of it.
Yeah.
Been around the real estate industry, totally just dig it. There's so many fun people in the industry. I really do.
The
love
first
what
thing
do.
I ever knew about Chad Holmes was the marketing pieces I would see about you when you were at that other company.
Yes.
And just die laughing. I'm like, who is this guy? But I honestly was like, I'm going to be friends with that guy. Because the marketing was so funny. It's so clever that I just loved it. But anyway,
Yeah.
sorry,
well,
keep
when
going.
you got a face like mine, you know, you got to dress it up some other ways, you know?
That's what I was thinking. No.
But you didn't say
What-
that.
No, I think one of the first ones I saw was when you had like the toupee. You know, I can't remember
Yeah.
if it was the toupee, but just you had the funniest
Yeah.
stuff.
It was so much. I love that kind of
Yeah.
marketing. It's just
Yeah,
a
we do
blast.
too.
Yeah. So I borrowed a toupee from my brother's family. They
Yeah.
keep it. It's a real toupee.
Oh my
And they
gosh.
keep it on a styrofoam head at their
That's
house.
awesome.
Is it in a glass case too?
No, it's just on one of those styrofoam heads you like see at the beauty parlors
Yeah.
or something. Yeah, it's just sitting on.
Did
there.
you know you can buy those at Joann's? Just if anyone
real
needs to-
toupees?
No, no,
Oh,
the
you're talking about
heads.
styrofoam.
Joann's.
Joann's
for you
for
for toupees.
Sewing fabric and toupees.
Yes. Well, at Joanne, it's in the
Crafting.
back.
I mean, it's crafting.
Yes, it is crafting.
Yeah, a little bit of glue.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. It's fine.
Staples, depending on.
Crafting your new look. Come to Joann's.
That's right. That's exactly.
right.
I love it.
So I just
We get
saw
off the
some.
rails so quickly
So
here,
fast.
don't we?
Yep.
It's fine. That's why we love you.
There's rails.
You know- Good point, Trevor. Yeah, we don't even know what track we're on, do we?
Anyway,
Yeah.
more like the ropes on an what is the boxing matches or the wrestling
Yeah.
matches. That's
I think there's a picket
Yes.
fence way over there.
okay. So that was my first. How I knew Chad was just seeing his awesome marketing. Working for another company, he's been in the like this industry for a long time, and then you opened your own company.
Yes. With two other people, Adam
Yeah.
and Preston Boswell.
Yeah.
A couple of really good dudes.
Yeah, they are.
Fun, exciting. They love the marketing just as much as me.
Yeah.
Like having fun and doing all that kind of stuff. In fact, that's probably the
Your
favorite
videos are
part
so
of what we
great.
do.
I know. I always tell people, I'm like, the marketing stuff. When I give that to other people, I'm like, you have the job I actually want.
Yes.
the fun things, you
Right?
know.
Well, you guys know you do
Yeah.
incredible
We
marketing.
love it.
It's awesome.
It's
and
the
I
best.
always reference you guys when I talk about. I'm like, yeah, I do. I think it's marvelous. It's just a
that's
fun
awesome.
way to be able to catch people with an
Yeah.
overall boring subject. I mean, really.
It is a boring
It
subject.
is.
Isn't it?
And I mean, I tell people, like with my stuff with loans can be fun. Part of the reason I started that was to make it more fun for me too. Like make it fun for
Yes.
everybody. Because I was like, I don't want to just push papers my whole life. I want to
No.
like entertain and, you know, make
Right.
people laugh. So, and you guys totally do that.
Well, thank you.
They do these like big series, like big long videos, like 15-minute
Yes.
long, you know, mini movies. And they're
Yes.
amazing.
We got another one coming out here shortly.
Do you?
Oh, yeah.
What's it going to be called?
I don't know what we're going to title this
Okay.
one yet. We
Okay.
kind of have to wait until it's
Can't wait.
edited and then we watch it. And
Yeah.
then we go and we think, okay, here's a bunch of different things that we could name it.
Right.
And then we just like vote on it and decide what
Okay.
works best.
That's amazing.
So it's not quite cut yet. Is that the right terminology? In
Yeah.
think
Not
so.
quite. Yeah, whatever. You call it whatever you want.
Yeah. I was hoping to use good terminology, but I don't
The
know. what's
VFX are not done.
Yeah, there you go, Trevor. That's what I want to be able to do. Yeah, I don't know.
Visuals, something.
Visual effects.
Visual
FX.
effects.
Yeah, something like that.
Anyway,
so awesome.
okay, I'm so bad at keeping on track when I talk to you, and it's my
That's
favorite
okay.
thing. That's my favorite thing on earth
Yeah.
to talk to you. So,
Well, thank you.
okay, so you and the Boswell brothers got
Yes.
together and decided to create a company called.
Yes. IBEX Home Warranty.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why did you pick home warranty?
That's a good question. I don't know. It kind of picked me in a roundabout way.
Okay.
And I don't mean that in the wrong way. I mean, I was working for a real estate company and I hated it, quite frankly.
Yeah.
I just did. But I met some amazing people and I met the Boswells through that process.
Yep.
They've become just super, super close friends of mine. I worked for another home warranty company that sold to a national company, and I stayed with
That's
it for a
always
while.
I don't like that transition of being
it's
bought
bad.
out. I've been through that. And
Yeah.
it's crap.
It is crap. Thank you. So that, yes.
You're welcome.
Yes, thank you. But what I just could see the writing on the wall that it wasn't for me. It's a good company, but it just wasn't for
Wasn't,
me.
yeah.
Yeah. Because like all that fun stuff that you mentioned, like I remember being there for about a month and we were putting together some marketing pieces and they're like, well, you can't send that out. It has to go through our
Compliance. Did you? I was going to say compliance. They they are the
Basically,
bane
the
of my
no fun
existence.
department.
Compliance is the bane of my existence.
Yes.
That's honestly why I did Loans Can Be Fun, because I'm like, I don't have to talk about rates. I just go do stupid things.
Right? Exactly. And that's what we kind of wanted.
fun.
Is our own idea and spin on things,
Yep.
what we wanted to do. And we don't want somebody telling us you can't put that
Yeah,
marketing
because you're
piece out.
absolutely 100% unique.
Yeah.
In your marketing and what you guys offer.
Yeah.
And I don't think I've ever seen a home warranty company that got so much attention so quickly.
Yeah. When you
And
have
just-
a go
yeah.
and you just go around and do stupid
Yep.
stuff, you get eyes on you.
You do.
Yeah, you do. We had some fun.
Yeah.
We did
that
a lot of
first
stuff.
big party you did down at the with
Oh,
Farmington.
my gosh.
I can't remember what it's called. Farmington.
Yes.
That center.
Arlington Station?
No, it was the
No,
like
it's Davis County Fairgrounds.
Fairgrounds, yeah.
And they had this big arena that we
yeah,
went and did
Chad
our
like
stuff
full
in.
on did like WWE wrestling.
I did. It was
I mean,
so
I'm
much
sure it was
fun.
scripted because he's
It was
he's
scripted.
tiny. They would have snapped him in half.
Yeah, I really, you're
Isn't all
right. I
WWE
wrestled
scripted?
Death Mask or whatever his name was. He was like 6'8", 400 pounds.
Yeah,
and I won.
and
It's
they-
the amazing
yeah,
thing.
Chad won.
Yes.
I'm sure it wasn't
Thanks,
staged.
Trevor.
Nice.
It wasn't staged.
No, it wasn't staged at all. We didn't choreograph it right before we went on or anything. The part that you lifted me up and threw me down, we didn't choreograph any of it.
Bull
We,
crap.
yeah,
And then, but they had like monster truck that the kids could ride in, and it was the coolest party.
It was fun.
And they had like
cool.
axe throwing. I mean, it's been a couple years, and then COVID kind of made everything like fun disappear.
It did, but we had a harpist playing for the guests as they were walking in.
Yeah, it was Alex that worked for us
Oh.
that did the
Was
harp.
it really?
Yeah. So she worked here, and then you guys somehow knew. I can't remember. We hooked you up with Alex to play harp.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
We just
so that was
wanted our
really
guests to be serenaded, as they were waiting to come into the chaos that was about to unfold. It was a ton of
It was
fun.
amazing. No, it was the
Well,
coolest
thank
party.
you for remembering that.
Yeah, and then
That's
COVID just
cool.
kind of was like, "Hey, everybody, stop being happy."
Yeah, you can't go anywhere near anybody.
Dude.
Yeah. That was right before COVID started.
Yeah, so you did that one, yeah.
Yes.
And then all of a sudden everything just
Everything
like
shut down.
Shut down.
Everything
But
did
anyway,
shut
let's
down.
talk about happier things.
Yes.
Okay, so
Please.
you started this company.
Yes.
And tell us kind of the like what you guys offer, I guess, or what you cover, just everything you guys do.
Yeah, so we decided I had a unique perspective being in the home warranty industry already, and then Adam and Preston, my business partners, were in real estate for like 20 years. So they
Yep.
knew some of the things by selling warranties that they were just frustrated with. So
Yeah, because even in my world in mortgages, I
Yeah.
would come across people and even in my own home warranties that I'd had, they wouldn't pay stuff.
yeah, exactly. And that was a frustration. And so we wanted to make it streamlined in the fact that a lot of companies put together tiered plans, which is fine.
Sure.
We just wanted one simple, easy plan that probably covers 95% of the people out
Yep.
there, right? The 5% that we're really not focusing on are those that have just massive homes, pools, all these extra things. We
Right,
just
that are
didn't want-
really hard to
Yes.
cover.
Yes, hard to find contractors, hard to find the right people that know how to work on that type of stuff. So we're like, well, let's just do this and make it simple for agents and for homeowners alike.
Yep.
And for our contractors too. Because when the contractor goes out to the home to make a repair, if they have all these tiered plans, they
Yep.
got to know
Like
exactly
which plan,
each plan covers what. And so it takes more time to be able to get things done. And so,
Well, and I think most people appreciate the simplicity.
yeah.
And knowing that even though it's simple,
Yep.
more things are covered.
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I'm always depressed when I go to a closing and they're like, "Oh, there's a home warranty with this," and they say another company. I was like,
Are you? Yeah,
name.
that's horrible.
Well, I mean, I've had home warranties before. My first house, well, I guess the second house my husband and I bought. So glad I had a home warranty. You guys weren't IBEX at that point. And they had to fix my dishwasher and my AC unit in the first like 2 months I lived there.
Oh, man.
And that didn't show up on any inspection.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
yeah.
saying? So that wasn't
Yeah.
anything that I would have been aware of. Well worth having. So kind of
Right.
tell people generally like what an IBEX home warranty will cover, like which items in the
Yeah,
house.
great question. So we cover the AC, furnace, electrical, plumbing, all the kitchen appliances, and we include washer dryer as part of that appliance package, and then garage door components.
What if they get it after they buy the house?
We don't do that. So not specifically
Yeah.
just yet. We're working on
So
some
if it
things that
comes
makes-
with if it's in
Yes.
the house left behind.
Yes.
'Kay.
Yep. There you go. But for existing homeowners, we don't do it. Our bread
Yeah.
and butter is really working with agents and their
For the new-
customers.
new purchases
real
or
estate.
whatever.
Yeah, new purchases is
'Kay.
where we've really found that our great niche is.
And then people can renew
Of
the
course.
contract once they've had it. So like if you go and buy a house, after a year, you'd have to renew the home warranty
Yes.
if you want to keep it.
Yes,
Yep.
absolutely. And the way we do that is we base the renewal upon how many times it's used. And the explanation I use with that is like, you know, if I went and got in a wreck 3 times in my car this year, and
They
turned
probably
it in-
wouldn't insure you if they had the chance to
They
renew
probably, yes, or my premium goes up,
Yeah,
right? And
it's
so
true.
that's why we look at it and think 1 year older, that means that there could be things that are
More
going to be
things.
broken, more risk.
But if you replaced everything that first year,
Yes,
you're
that's
golden.
exactly right. Yeah, there you go, Allison. That's our niche market. Everybody that's replaced everything. We want
You know
those.
what? I want you to talk about this too.
Yeah.
Did I let him finish the whole what you covered? Because
Yeah, yeah.
our garage doors covered?
Yes. Yep.
And I know you guys included like a rekey feature, right?
We do. For the $85
Yeah.
service call fee,
Yeah,
we do a
so that's the
rekey.
one thing about home warranty is typically you pay a service call every
Correct.
time they come, but if they have to replace or fix,
Yep.
that 85 goes towards it. So
Correct.
every time they come, they have to pay that.
Yep.
And I know you guys kind of have your own contractors so that you
Yes.
can get that taken care of. I had a home warranty once where I needed a plumber like yesterday type of thing.
Yeah.
And they were like, well, I was in one of my rentals. They only had one bathroom.
Oh,
And I
you
could not get the
gotta
home
have-
warranty company to get anybody out there for like 3 days. So I had to go hire somebody different to take care of it. I was like, I will never use that company ever again.
That's exactly right. And so we want to be on top of things. So when
Yep.
somebody calls into our office, they're
You've-
greeted
yeah.
in 15 seconds. 65% of our service calls are handled same business day.
You've helped me even when
Yeah.
I didn't have a home warranty
Sure.
through you guys on other houses or, like investments where I'm like,
Yeah.
Chad, what do I do?
Yeah, for sure. Call
Yeah.
me. I'm happy to help.
But no, you guys always did work. I think we had one where our AC broke in our other house, and you guys were like offering us to, like the AC, the portable AC units, but we ran up to Home Depot. Anyway, that was covered under something else that we had with our AC company.
Cool.
But yeah.
yeah. So I think that they serve a good purpose.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, I'm a full believer in home warranties.
Yeah, and it's like, a guy like me, I have no skills as far as being able to fix things. In fact, I've got a little bag of
Most people
tools.
don't.
Yeah, right? And so if I go to start fixing something, my wife has got like 9-1, almost the other one ready to push because I'm going to break something, I'm going to hurt myself.
Yeah.
Right? So I'm going to leave it to the professionals. And I think that it's a nice service to be able to do that. 'Cause
Absolutely.
like you mentioned, you just never know. You move in. 2 months later, you've got, what was it? The AC?
AC and the dishwasher.
And the dishwasher. Yeah.
And I had a brand new baby, and my house was like 90 degrees. And of course, he probably didn't care, but I was dying.
Yeah,
you
that's
know?
horrible.
And it was like a week before I could get it fixed and all sorts of
yeah.
stuff. I mean, but they had to go get parts and
It can be a nightmare.
all sorts of stuff. But what I've liked is if that happens, you guys are all sitting there with like portable AC units and
Yeah.
making sure that people are as comfortable as possible. So that was
Right.
one thing that I 100% appreciate about the way IBEX does things.
Well, thank
I was
you.
going somewhere before and I got derailed, which does not surprise me at all. It was something to do. I'm sure it'll come back around. But
Yeah.
so how do people get in touch with you?
Uh-huh.
What's the best way to get a home warranty?
So the easiest way is through our website. It's super simple to be able
Okay.
to go on and order it there. All of the information's there. You can download one of our brochures from the website, or you can call our office and get it set up. Really, really easy to be able to do that. Or if you want to just send me like a note in a bottle, I'll take them that way too.
Okay.
Sweet.
Yeah. And
So
if I-
any way you want to send that to
yes.
Carrier pigeon.
Paper
Slingshot,
airplanes, slingshots
rock
would be
wrapped
awesome.
No, wrapped around a rock. It's
Yes,
yeah.
just don't throw it through my window. Yeah, just leave it on my doorstep or something.
Isn't your window covered by the warranty?
No.
Nope, not
Nope,
covered.
not
Dang
glass.
it, Trevor.
Bummer.
Homeowners insurance, though.
Yeah, for sure. I
It's
got-
going to cost me a lot
That's
of money.
another one that I was, yeah. But I don't know. I feel like I tell everybody to get a home warranty because my first experience with a home warranty paid for that. Oh, I think that
Yeah.
where I was going was if you have to fix an AC unit
Yep.
or dishwasher, it costs way more than that service fee. And sometimes it costs more than that annual
Premium.
premium.
Is that what you were thinking?
Yeah,
Sorry.
that's,
I put a
I,
word
no, I
in
think
your
that's
mouth
where I
there.
was going. That's what I think I lost track for just a minute. But like, I mean, the premium right now,
Yeah.
what's your premium? And these can go up, you know,
Yeah, $700.
$700. I mean, a lot of repairs on a furnace.
Oh, they can be way more than
We
that.
just sold our other house and bought new construction.
Yeah,
So I
yeah.
have my 1 year
Yeah.
builder or whatever. But I actually did I got a warranty and I probably didn't need it just because I have a builder's warranty for a year.
Yeah.
But I have one with you guys.
Yeah.
But anyway, what was like furnace? Like if you have to fix a furnace, that is so expensive.
It's really expensive.
And so you have one little thing like that and it's paid for itself.
Absolutely. And it's interesting, you know, people often ask me, well, do people use the warranty? And I'm like, yes.
Yes.
A lot.
And the one that I don't like is when people know that something's wrong with the house.
Oh, drives
And then
me
they
crazy.
wait.
Yes.
And then try to put it through the home warranty the week after
Yes.
you close.
Yes.
That is so wrong.
That is one of my biggest pet
worst.
peeves.
Yes.
It
Well,
really
it's
truly is.
dishonest.
It is.
And unfortunately, the realtors, I've heard the realtors telling them that.
I think it's sometimes that they just don't understand the process, right?
Yeah.
Like, it's
Make
hard.
the seller fix it if you know something's wrong. Make the seller fix it.
Yes, but I wonder if that's become a little bit taboo to ask that sometimes.
Right now, maybe just because you
Yeah.
can't get sellers to do anything.
You know,
Well,
the-
no, that's not true. You can get sellers
get
to do
sellers
anything.
to do almost
Right
anything
now,
right
you can do it.
now.
Why would it be taboo?
I think in a transaction where you've got two agents working together and they've got like a huge list of things that need to be completed, it feels
Yeah.
a little bit heavy and a little bit maybe picky from the buyer. I
Yeah, it
guess.
can because like we just sold our house and we had to. Well, they wanted us to do some things on a water heater.
Yeah.
And on the filter and all these things and $1,500 later on some plumbing stuff that I've lived in that house for 13 years with
That's
zero
exactly right.
zero issues.
Yes.
But their home inspector told them that it was really important for them to
Yes.
do these things. And you're like, okay.
From the other side, though, if you want to play devil's advocate, if
I
they're going
don't.
to pay you $800,000-900,000,
Yes.
you
You want a good house.
You do.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're
do.
allowed to be a little bit picky if you're going to spend that money.
Yeah.
Not if you're an a-hole. But
I don't know.
That's a good point. I think there's a fine line there, right?
there is
if you-
because there's a disrespect feeling sometimes
Yes.
where the people just want and want.
Yes.
But the home warranty kind of takes some of that out where you're like,
Yes.
get $700 home warranty covers most things.
Yes.
And you just don't have to deal as much that way.
You don't. And people have told me, a lot of agents that have warranties with us, or when the opportunity comes up that I get to visit with a homeowner that has a warranty with us, and they explain, you know what, I didn't know who to call, who I could trust.
Yep.
And we've vetted our contractors. We know who we're working
Yep.
with. We know what they're like, how they work, their knowledge of
Well, and they're
the product.
fast as heck to get in touch
Yes.
with you.
Yeah, that's something very important to us that
Yeah.
we looked at when we started is our speed of service. We wanted it to be really, really good.
I was super surprised. Like
Uh-huh.
I think I'd just been disappointed by everybody else. The bar was pretty low. And then we had something and I called Christine
Yeah.
and like 30 seconds later the contractor was calling me to set up a time and I was like, what?
Yeah,
I
it's
waited 3 days to get a toilet unclogged at my rental, but okay. Sounds awesome.
Yeah.
We've just figured out some ways to be able to do it
Yeah.
quicker. And I think it sets us apart in that way. Because
Yep.
I think people just want to be able to get their stuff fixed as quickly as humanly possible, especially in this day and age
Yep.
of things happening so very quickly.
Yeah, you
right?
need to, we're not very patient.
No,
It's
and
like,
especially
yeah.
when you're hot and you have a baby, right?
Oh, I was not a nice person. I didn't feel like a nice person. I was like living in the basement of my house at that point because that is at least it was cooler, but I was dying. But
Yeah.
anyway, you were gonna say something.
Yeah,
Sorry.
just the one time I called to use my IBEX Home Warranty,
What was wrong with your house?
my AC stopped working.
Oh,
And
I think it wasn't because somebody turned your AC all the way.
no,
That's a different one. Okay.
Yeah.
oh, I'd love to hear this story, though.
They called me, of course, set up a time, and the guy was like, "I am so sorry, but I'm not gonna be able to like that was the beginning of the sentence." I'm like, "Oh, I'm gonna have to wait so long." He's like, "I won't be able to get out until tomorrow evening. Is that gonna be okay?" And I'm like, "Yeah, that's fine."
Yeah, your thing's gonna be like
I'm
weeks
like
out.
thinking weeks out because it's like the middle of summer,
Yeah.
right? He's like, I'm so sorry.
And right
but
then, it's so busy with heating, cooling.
That's what I meant.
guys.
So I was like, oh my goodness, I'm gonna have to wait forever. And he's like,
No.
but I can do it tomorrow evening at like 7:30 at night.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
Deal.
you're amazing. Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
these contractors work incredibly hard, especially in those circumstances, like trying to. Fit
I've been
everybody
very
in.
impressed with that. But I'm super
thank
impressed
you.
with your marketing.
Thank you.
We
It's
love
so
it.
much fun.
The reason that my AC stopped working is because my mother-in-law closed all events and it froze over.
So there's no airflow.
Yeah,
He wasn't
so
getting any airflow.
The guy got there and he's like, unfortunately, you just have to wait for this to thaw. I was like, oh.
Oh man,
You just need to
Those
let it
mother-in-laws
melt.
are
But it was
awesome.
fine because
Yeah.
nothing was broken.
Yeah,
Right.
there you
So
go.
that's good.
Yeah, we're
But-
there for that too.
Yeah, exactly. It was totally fine.
So, what is there anything else you want people to know about IBEX or how? So they can follow you on Facebook. I know that.
Yeah.
And if you want some entertainment,
Yeah, yeah.
amazing.
Well, thank you very much.
Yeah.
We just thought, you know what? Home warranties truly are boring, right? Until you need it. And then it serves a great purpose. But
Totally.
in the meantime, we're going to have some fun.
Yep.
So if you call into our office, you get wonderful outdoor goat noises that you can listen to.
Yeah, the whole music or
Yeah.
whatever is like goats. and
It's
stuff.
fantastic. People ask us to put them back on hold sometimes. It's just tranquil. Yeah.
What's the phone number that they can call if they want to call in?
Good.
you know it?
801. Yeah. Yes, I do. I do know it.
If you ask me my fax number, I still don't know it after 6
Do you
years.
guys get faxes?
Yes.
Sometimes.
No, you do not.
We have to,
Can
yeah.
I fax you something?
Sure.
Yeah.
I'm going to get the fax number.
It's an
and do
e-fax.
that.
I'll have to look it up. That's why I was laughing because I'm like, do you know the phone number? Because
Yeah, I do. But do you know what? Do you ever get when you call somebody and it's like press 1 to fax or something?
yeah,
Do you know what I'm talking
Yeah.
about? What are you going to fax them when you press 1?
we a lot of times like we get sometimes we have borrowers that are older that want to fax it because
Yeah.
they're not comfortable with email
Yeah.
and things like that. And
then
we do it a lot for
some companies still require faxes for verifications of employment.
yeah.
I haven't seen a fax in like 15,
We
20
don't
years.
actually have a fax machine.
It comes into your email.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
scan everything and send it through fax.
Yeah, oh, I see what you're
It's
saying.
an e-fax.
It's
an
an
e-fax.
e-fax. Yes.
Not e-fax, e-fax. Like we talked about, and I'm just bringing that back around. Did you see that?
That was awesome.
Thanks.
You were just asking for a phone number, and I went off
Okay,
on
what's the-
faxes.
what's the phone number?
Sorry. 801-731-4239.
Okay, and what is your website?
www.ibexhw.com.
Okay.
Was that too fast?
No,
No, did it roll off the tongue okay?
Yeah.
Okay,
That's
perfect.
totally fine.
I think you've done that before. I think
I've done it a time or two.
yeah, just a couple
Yeah,
times.
but we decided we're going to bring Chad onto our normal Trevor
Oh.
and Allison TNA online podcast because we love him and we laugh so hard when he hangs out.
I cannot
and he
wait.
hates eating soggy stuff.
I do.
And so I'm going to get bread pudding
Oh,
for
Allison.
Chad.
I felt the gag reflex in my throat go up. I don't know if I can do it. I'll hurl.
Let's see what else is soggy.
Oh, wet bread.
Wet bread.
Ooh.
Okay, so
Can you do a peanut butter jelly sandwich then?
Yeah, but it's not so soggy, right? Like it has
Right.
to be really, really wet.
If it was sitting, okay. I was gonna say if it's sitting there for 2 hours,
Yeah,
say
no,
like,
I couldn't do that.
It's gotta be
biscuits
an
and
immediate-
gravy.
No.
He would never do
no,
biscuits and
no,
gravy.
No, too soggy.
I love biscuits and
Do
gravy.
you really?
Yeah.
What is it? I feel like it like sucks it in like a sponge, and I feel like I'm eating a wet sponge.
I mean, it depends on what kind of biscuits you get. If you get like the cheapy little Pillsbury ones, then probably.
No good.
Did you say cheapy little Pillsbury's? Those are glorious. I just had some yesterday.
Well, when you're used to your amazing wife home baking,
Does she
you
bake
know,
biscuits like homemade?
every we have
you
biscuits
do-
and gravy almost every week because it's my daughter's favorite
you
food in the
really?
world.
And your wife
Interesting.
makes it.
Hand makes the biscuits every time.
She rolls it out.
Are
Seriously?
you serious?
Yeah,
You
It's
are
amazing.
That is fantastic.
that's why I look like this.
You look.
It's all the bread.
You're
You look
beautiful.
like a happy man.
It is
You're
all
beautiful.
the bread.
You do look happy.
But anyway, thank you so much for
You're
coming
welcome.
in, and we'll have you in on our TNA online
Oh,
podcast.
please! I'm going to be
It's a little bit
disappointed
less
if you don't invite
appropriate
me.
than
we will.
Oh, we will.
Well, and we'll probably have you back on Loans Can Be Fun
Yeah,
too.
Oh,
and any
please.
topics that
So-
you want to go over. Or,
You made my whole day today.
I know.
I feel way fulfilled.
kidding.
No, I'm serious.
And you look amazing.
Yeah.
So,
I don't know what I look like here, but I got a
I
bright
can see it
light
right
and
here.
I'm bald, so I can't imagine the.
Bald
It
is
looks great.
beautiful.
It looks
Thank
great.
you. Thank
Do you want to know
Trevor.
what? My littlest, who is 8 years old.
Yeah.
Well, I got to start this out. My dad has what I call curbing. Some
Is
people
that what
call
I
it the
have?
cul-de-sac. But
Yeah.
so for crazy hair day, he cut the top of his hair off. So he
Oh
had curbing
my
like his
gosh.
grandpa. Guess what haircut he keeps trying to
Does
have
he
me
go for that
do?
again?
He
for it
wants
again?
curbing,
You're kidding me.
and it's the funniest looking thing on a little kid.
It's hilarious.
And he's like, "Can I please?" I was like, "Honey, it's one thing if you're doing it for that, but everyone thinks he's like ill otherwise." So
Maybe I look a little ill. Is that what you're trying to
that's
say?
where I was going with it.
Maybe.
How's your vitamin D? I'm just kidding.
You guys are seriously so
All right,
much
thanks,
fun.
Chad. I know that
You're
was kind
welcome.
of we derail really bad when Chad's around.
I'm sorry,
badly.
guys. I
No,
dragged
it was
you
awesome.
down.
It was amazing.
fun today.
It was
Don't drag us
amazing.
down. It's just in the left lane a bit.
It is.
know.
Yeah, me and
Yeah.
Allison can get on left turns pretty fast.
Like seriously, when
It's
we're
like
talking,
NASCAR. It's all left turns.
when you and I are talking, it's like two squirrels fighting over a nut. I don't know.
That's
Well,
a good point.
Thanks for joining
That's
us
a-
for
Yes.
NASCAR with Chad and Allison.
Yes,
on
let's
the
do a
Lawns Can Be
NASCAR.
Fun.
We could do a NASCAR podcast. I know nothing about it.
I don't
You?
either.
All
All I
I
know is
know
you have
is-
to say, "Who's your driver?"
And you make left turns.
Yes,
Really
you do.
fast.
Yes, you do.
Yeah. Okay.
Start those engines. Isn't that what they say?
It's not, yeah.
Yeah.
They
Along with
wave a checkered flag.
yeah.
No, I'd love that.
Where's my
I need to
grapes?
stop. I'll shut up.
It's fine. Well, you and I could do this this
All
outro
day.
for like 7 minutes straight.
I think we could seriously do this all day, Allison. Me and
It's
you
true.
could. We would go the rounds on so many. Yeah.
That's why we're gonna bring. Maybe it's gonna be the TNA Chad.
Oh!
Let's see.
No, the cat
Tack.
podcast.
The cat podcast.
Tack.
Oh,
The cat
podcast.
podcast.
But we have to have
Oh.
TNA for
Okay.
80s
Or be
reasons.
can't.
It'd
So
be
Chad.
be TA. Yeah, you do
A-N-T.
TA and a C.
So
And
it's
I'd
the
love
can't.
to talk about your spider farms.
Yeah, Spider Farms.
Isn't that what they are?
Yeah, I'm plowing them up I'm already. Yeah, my jumping spider obsession.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll
But
talk
I have
about
some
all-
cool spiders around my house. I'm going to bring you a couple.
Only if they're jumpers.
I don't know if they're jumpers or not.
Well, you'll
How can
find
I
out
tell?
because they'll jump.
You poke them? Do you poke them?
Maybe if
You
they
can.
jump.
Okay. Well, the more you know.
They
catch
look
'em and-
jumping spiders look very. They have a very distinct look. So I'll train you. in
I don't
the
know
ways of
either.
spiders.
so.
You don't know either, Trevor.
You
Okay.
wouldn't recognize a jumping spider after all the photos you've taken for me.
No, so
saw
if,
one today
if I
that
see a
jumping-
spider anywhere other than your enclosure, it's squished. So I don't like spiders.
I don't either, Trevor.
Her spiders are fun.
Jumping spiders I love, but I'm not a huge fan of anything else.
Daddy
Really?
longlegs
Like a
are
regular spider?
freaky.
I like cat face spiders. I wouldn't hold them. Have you seen
What
those?
is a cat
No,
face
are they
spider?
not? I know. I just asked the same
Okay,
question.
their body's about that big, and it kind of looks like a face of a cat.
On its back?
Kind of. They're weird. Go look them up. They're huge, but they're super good spiders. They only kill bad bugs.
I think that's awesome.
So it's like Batman, but a spider.
That's a good way to put
I
it.
don't know.
Trevor.
I don't
I
under-
love that.
They're scary, but they only do good.
Yeah, and there's
people
and they
have
don't
them as
bug people
pets?
at all. No, I don't. I mean, maybe.
Do you dress your spiders?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sometimes I accidentally pull their legs off when I'm trying to get it through the sleeve, but beyond that, I'm good.
But I saw all the things that you bought today.
I do
like
their
the
enclosures.
the little
Yeah,
pan
she
with
just
the
makes-
chi-
she
with
just
the
I
makes
just
them
make houses.
houses.
I just make houses.
Jeez, it was awesome. I want to know the search you do on Amazon to find tiny spider home parts.
Mini figurine is like my major.
Is that what it was? That
mini
was your
figurine.
go-to.
So
Okay.
if anybody wants to buy
dollhouse.
me presents, look up mini figurines.
I think I'm going to.
Or Hobby Lobby gift cards.
Oh yes.
Do they have them at Hobby Lobby?
Trevor just put me onto something that I don't know if I can ever forgive him. And thank you.
I'm
There is a
excited.
little section of like mini dollhouse things.
You can like build your own dollhouse kits.
Yes.
At Home
At
Depot. Or
Hobby-
not Home
Hobby
Depot,
Lobby?
Hobby Lobby.
How much did I spend at Hobby Lobby the other day?
I don't know. I left. So
400 something.
On stuff for your
Yeah.
spiders?
just
yeah.
on little figurines. So like
I'm
little
planning on
couches.
selling some. Like I'm going to make some houses for other people to buy. You can seriously buy a spider enclosure for like $100 if it's a really cute one on Etsy.
Are you serious? Well, I think that's wonderful.
It's just fun. I mean, like
Yeah.
it's honestly just fun. And my
Did-
daughter is like, "Why are you doing that?" I'm like, "Cuz I want to."
yeah.
But-
I didn't even know it existed.
I told Eric, I'm like, "Just so you know, Eric's my husband. Just so you know, Christmas is taken care of.
Already. You don't need to get
I don't
me
need you
any-
to get anything." But anyway, so just know it's okay.
spider parts.
You don't need to buy me anything because I've already spent it.
Well, you have to spend $100 for each leg. So it's 8 legs.
Yeah, so
It gets expensive.
Yeah.
Those 8-legged pants. Dang it.
seriously.
Thank you, guys.
Longest
Anyway.
outro ever.
It's been so good. I would love to be on TA and C.
TA and C.
I threw my name in there.
No, I like
you
it.
I think it
notice
needs
that?
to be can't.
It could be
Can't.
cat attack. Cat
Oh
attack.
my gosh.
attack.
We would have so much fun. Yeah, do we just get to talk about anything on
Yep.
that?
Yeah.
Kind of like we did today.
Yep.
With
Oh
two
wait,
things
with
of
a little bit of home
built
warranty
in.
thrown in there.
That's just a sprinkle of home warranty.
That's the best way to do it, right?
Okay, you're gonna have to wrap this up because Chad and I never
I
will.
can't do it.
Okay. Well, thanks for listening, everyone. Tune in next time for awesomeness at Loans Could Be Fun podcast.